We do know the big number from your survey that's 7.5 million small businesses in danger of closing in the next 5 months. What else should we take away from your survey, which was completed, I should note, by nearly 6,000 small business owners?
Yeah, well, thank you for the opportunity to join you today. Yes, so we're looking at particularly or potentially 7.5 million businesses closing over the next 5 months, absent some pretty significant intervention to help support those businesses. The other thing I think the major takeaway here is how this translates into job losses. We know that the small business sector is extraordinarily important in terms of providing jobs for Americans. Our estimates are that we're looking at potentially 35 million or more job losses attributed to the small business sector alone. And I have to say that's really to very small businesses. We're looking at small businesses with typically 20 or fewer employees. So it's a really sobering picture. And I think particularly noteworthy is we're seeing a lot of similarity in the data, both from rural and urban communities. Really, nobody is escaping these challenges.
So, within the small business space, which industries did you find are being hardest hit by the crisis?
That was interesting because I think we expected there to be some variability, and mostly what we saw was real consistency. So, unfortunately, I will say the food service industry was a little bit harder hit than others. We saw where about 90% of those business owners had already laid off or were anticipating laying off businesses. And we saw where those small businesses, food services, particularly had a limited ability to withstand the crisis. Maybe they were looking at closing up shop permanently within 2 months rather than having 3 or 4, maybe 5 months of reserves to hang on.